comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me what you have.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That overhead was a bit obvious. Still slugging it out here. Can't tech the throw? All right. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before it takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? With the live KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Turns the drive gauge. Impaler incoming. Connects with medium kick. Rising uppercut. Player 2, they're going for the super art. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan blast. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Getting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai. Looks like they want to put a noose. Brings the impaler. Life lead is there. All in with a rush. Top closes it out. Player 2.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let's go! Ring the bell! Let me have some fun!
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Nothing but air for the impact. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. Both fighters have completely emptied out their drive gauge and are in burnout state. Not a lot of patience on show here today. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 had a rough go of it last round due to poor drive mode. But there's still time to adapt and turn this match around. Peppers them with a... They're going for the super art? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. A brushes that off and keeps going. Gives the ring kick. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. No question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Taking no prisoners. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
The drive. And whip. They're wide open. Connects with the throw. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they poses them? Player 1 is in burnout state. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Oh, yo! Raw super here? Oh, here we go. Raw super hard incoming. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. What a finish! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
All right, you ready?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Overdrive. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Taking stock. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Throws them to negate the block. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Heading into the... Goes for the super art? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. What'll happen? KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Going in? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. They're going for the super art? Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Scrapping it out. Ooh, what a smart throw. Will we see a drive hit? Nothing stops this train. Player, burnout activates. Goes airborne. Ooh, excellent read. Medium kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Side switch in the corner. Rising uppercut. The match just started. It's anyone. And whiffs! They're wide open! Knocked them out of the air! Hits them with a stopping block! A quick brief. Ooh! Lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 isn't burnt, knew the throw was coming! Drops them! Goes airborne! Player 2 needs to take advantage of his gauge despair. Connects with the throw! Oh, here we go! Player 1 draws super hard incoming! Getting up, there's the counter we wanted. Player 2, still what a finish! Now as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. There's a corner switch. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Box him with a target combo. Heading into the endgame KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Checks with a medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to rising uppercut. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off. They're going for the super art. Going in. Risky up close scrap still going. Goes all in with the uppercut. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Goes airborne. What a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in finds the mark. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Did this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Player 2, rising uppercut. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. Both fighters are barely alive. Throws them. What's next? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Adds a bit of OD spice. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps? A super art? That's not gonna hit. Medium kick. Big throw. Oh, burnout triggered. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Going in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? The super doesn't hit. Excellent read. Oh, here we go. happen with an overdrive arm. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 throws him. Player 1 goes all in with the uppercut. Both absolute goes airborne. Are we just what were they thinking? Take the enemy shield and get that buck. The attack continues. Player 2, they are done. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses their drive gauge. Experiencing burnout. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Still slugging it out here. Trips him up. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Goes for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Recovers from burnout. Goes to the overdrive. Taking stock. Goes for the super art. Life lead opens up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. The Shoryu engine gives them the business. Neither fighter can use their drive move. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. Rising uppercut. Medium kick hits. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Perfect parry. How will they follow up? Both fight experiencing burnout. Player 2 is the super doesn't hit. A super art. Vulcan blast. A quick breather. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 needs to use the front of the corner. Looking to impress with this super. Now, can they finish the job? Right? Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win out of nowhere? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Still scrapping for control of the stick throw zone. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 is all the throw connects. Back into the corner. Goes airborne. Player 2, excellent read. What were they thinking? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Anbu Arasakura finds the moment. Five's gonna give you the warm and fuzzies, but not the ones that you want. Amazing. Anti-air in the front. Who will set the bait at this range? They're using a fireball to force the react. They are done. Player 1 comes out on top of that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Ready?
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Starts with a jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Awesome! Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impaler! Sticks the jump in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 holding a burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Gets the jump in. Flawless round. They got him so quick. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Blocks the jump in. Grabs him. Knockdown. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter goes for the super art. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. And the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Closes the gap. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Goes to the overdrive. Flashes. Good job escaping that rising uppercut. Player goes for the super art. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Will we see a drive impact? A quick brief burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Dragon uses the gauge for a super art. Cashes out on a Shifu-Jira. A real test of nerves here. Looking to impress with this super. Dangerous range here. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Chance with a sandblast. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Hoses them. Drive impact misses. Okay, brings the impaler. Player two is a draw super art incoming. Fires a blast. Player one can't let this simmer. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Player one, no one could have called that. Player two has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Uses their drive gauge. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player one hits them with a stop and buy. Combo with the target combo. Player one is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Box him with a target combo. Takes the chance to hurt him. Knockdown. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the and opts for the throw to close it out. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Let's get it. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so far. Yo, put that away. Neither of them willing to back off. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two, a super art, parries the projectile. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Gets the throw, and can take smart play to stop the opponent there. They're going for the super art. Both fighters plan burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Risky up-close scrap still going. Goes all in with the uppercut. A real test of nerves here. There closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the counter. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Takes a trip. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Oh, in there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Immediate jump in. Experiencing burnout. Medium kick. Grabs and throws them away. Jumps up, a super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Going in, player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They're going for the super art. Player 1 is Dom fires off the Shinku Hadouken. What'll happen here? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Shinku Hadouken. What's next? It's flatlines on. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. No more drive gauge. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. All right. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Rising upper KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight!
Immediate jump. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? There's an overdrive Shoryu. Yo, put that away. Player 1 will look to a burnout activate. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. What'll happen? Just goes for it at this range. He clings the impaler. Amazing. Player 1 overhead, but it won't work. Flatlines up. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. Hits the drive. Goes all in with the uppercut. Brushes that off and keeps going. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. They're going for the super art. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Clutch, anti-air. Player 1 throws them. Getting up close and personal. They've got about half life left. Connects with the throw. A jump. Oh, the throw connects. Amazing. Uses their drive gauge. The next punch may decide this round. It is over. Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready?
I am the prize of the Shiranui.
Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Lots of aggression from both sides. Gets the jump in. Player 1 is in burnout. Will this super art connect? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Super art activated. Expect something big here. Jump. Closing moments of the match. One hit. Burnout. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight!
Drive time. Experiencing burnout. Goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Jumps in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. Player 1 will have rising uppercut. Sandblast. Player 2 can't use any. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Time to reassess the situation. Burnout activates. Brings the impaler. What'll happen? Just goes for it at this range. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight! Round! Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting. Hits the drive! Nice, rising uppercut. They're going for the super art. Player 1 poses them. Risky play, but it pays off. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Crowns him from above. What's next? Knocked him out of the air. Checks with a sandblast. A real test of nerves here. Are you kidding me? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Closes an impact squat. The Shoryu engine gives them the business. Neither of them willing to back off. Player 1 is just about out of drive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point. Will this super art connect? That's how you do it. When you've got that super art gauge, you just gotta use it. A quick breather. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Leaning on the overdrive. Experiencing burnout. Took him to the corner and a flat drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. We have a super art. The super doesn't hit. Sneaks in above. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Goes to the air. The exchange flatlines him. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this round. Checks with a sandblast. Crowns him from above. Jumps in. Still slugging it out as a draw super art incoming. Excellent read. Goes airborne. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Fires a blast. The overhead denied. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is looking at a crimson. Will this super art do anything? Both sides getting poses them. There's a burnout. What a statement with that fireball. This could lead to some big damage. The shot pays off! Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sandblast! Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. The jump in catches them. Knockdown. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Shoots off a fireball up close. The jump gets them. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump. Rising uppercut. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Oh, burnout triggered. Denies the jump in. But ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They're going for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Player 2, perfect execution with the anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Gotta be careful. Goes all in with the uppercut. Amazing. And whips. They're wide open. Flatlines him. Player 2.